Hi there, YouTube. Welcome back. Today, World of Warcraft teased something last night. They showed a picture of the Tier 2 Judgment set shoulder on Twitter, and they've literally today just released a new WoWCast, which is going over the new 20th anniversary event that's going to be coming soon, in November, probably around that time. So yeah, I'm going to dive into the WoWcast and react to it because I am excited as all hell to find out what is going to happen. So if you like the video, give it a thumb up, give the channel a subscribe. I appreciate it very much and it helps out a tremendous amount. And yeah, we'll see what's happening in the next couple of months. And let me know down below what you're most excited about. I've seen the image of the revamped Tier 2 Judgment set and oh my god. So let's dive in, shall we? Let's see what the crack is. Alright, I'll see you in the video. Ciao for now. Okay, I don't know what to expect. As said before, this is the 20th anniversary in-game event preview. I've seen the image of Judgment. Let's see what they've got in store for us, because I'm so excited, man. This might be a little bit loud. I can only apologize. Maybe it is. Turn it down a little bit. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for
Sure
everyone
is.
to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly.
Yes.
Let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone.
20 years for
What
World
an
of
amazing
Warcraft.
Journey. And
I've been
to be
playing for
leading into
17
it
of
this
them.
Year, you know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every
turn
single
captions
day
on.
that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're going to see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And so
True.
we
Fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths. I was there with my hunter, just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh no.
We love Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, the Legion, Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like...
So it's like a
Andreas,
massive
Assyrian,
time rift
and
event, I
Kel'Thuzad.
guess.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
It's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
You can queue in? That's
As we would say,
interesting.
Timey-wimey. Speaking of the past, Is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
That's what we want to hear.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the
Good. I'm so glad.
The original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2 Dire Maul wings and the 2 Stratholme wings. They'll be
I'm curious to know, will it be vanilla Dead Mines or Cataclysm Dead Mines?
A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking.
It says original dungeons, right? So I'm assuming vanilla.
A lot of those people that like to level will have more opportunity there. And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors, so we are going to do a vendor.
Yes, bring more stuff.
Yes. Pets and transmog show up on each of the
new Amani
vendors
bear
as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
So I can go to
what is happening at the Caverns of Time?
Loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run, or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount, actually. Nice. Yes.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
Yeah, it's the only one I got first try.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I got I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with that one. So.
It took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary, but you're gonna notice right away
that turned it into a massive Ren fair. So we not have Doomwalker this year.
Activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller.
It's like the Roblox
is gonna tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're going to get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's
oh my god, they've done Asmund Gold mount competitions? Crazy.
I'm
mount
really
offs.
excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into NEWEST. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes.
Oh, brilliant. Love that.
As heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
Illidan's such a good character. I love him.
Relations, where you're going to be solving riddles and
I was always a big Arthur Lich King kind of guy, but I don't know. I think these days I'm
so like Secrets
more
of
of an Illidan guy, I
it's
think.
like a Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that.
Awesome.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korok's returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the World Dragons. Then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new Gate Crashers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is Arkma and the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris as well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new activities this year,
so we do rewards? Still get Doomwalker?
Of course. As we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically, Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic. And so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on
yeah,
it,
that is kind of nice. It looks like the
here at Blizzard,
one of the other mounts.
Service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
The artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th,
oh, that's
the
sick.
sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Essentially.
That's very cool. Big fan of it.
Suits of armor added as one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the baby.
Oh, they
Dreadlord
look
pet.
sick.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area.
Can you get those now? Are they in game or is this from
One
this
of our
event?
artists, Mott, he was able to put together the sword like Kozak has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife. So cute.
I am not
Are there any
spreading butter on
rewards
my
for the
toast with that.
Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc, Human, Night Elf, and Scourge. And these are going to be coming
Oh, the
in the
Scourge
November
one is
trading
so
post.
good.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question.
I'm
We are
so
going to be
annoyed.
introducing a
I
new
don't play
currency this year.
Forsaken.
Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get
Brilliant.
a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward.
Hit me
As
with
we
it.
started to think about this, we talked
Hit
with
me
our
with it.
artists, and everybody really agreed we needed to.
All right,
really
this
go
is the
iconic.
tier
We
2
looked
thing.
back at our tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all of the tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the Judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we
Nobody
did
cares about
have
them.
a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at
It's a
also
nice set.
other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a tier 2 up-res set.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see.
We're never getting
new
Frostmourne,
classes
are we?
with them, with Hunter,
We're never getting
Rogue,
it.
Priest,
What?
Mage, Warrior, and Warlock. And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadron.
I didn't. I completely missed this bit. Hang on. What was this?
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them, with Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock. And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Drakthir companions.
You can drop in like Apex. Great.
Formation, which is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Drakthir gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new Ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They
Whoa, they look sick. They look really
They
cool.
look amazing.
They really do.
God damn.
This update sounds so amazing. Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to
So
get these
maybe
features,
3
experience
months, like
them,
Mock
play as much as
Remix.
they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within,
13 sets,
this
man. I've
PTR
gotta
is
get 'em
coming
all.
very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the
This
news
week.
on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me. And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in
my.
game. See you next time.
Oh, Blizzard. Blizzard, what are you doing to me right now? I need to look
For
at this
each of the
Death
4
Knight set
Warcraft
again.
3
Hang on.
factions, which is Orc.
To see people
I need
walking
to see
around in
it.
the Judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that
Judgment
weren't
set looks
available
beautiful.
when Tier 2 came
I want to
out?
see the
That's a good
others
point.
actually.
You know,
Where
we
are
didn't
they?
have much,
What do we
so
get?
we
What
ended up
are
making-
these? These are Priest, Mage, and Warlock. They look so good. The Warlock one looks phenomenal. Priest looks really good as well. Mage looks I'm the least impressed by it, but it still looks amazing.
all of the tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling.
Oh,
new
the Warlock one
VFX.
is so
I
good.
can't wait to see
Judgment
people
is
walking
so
around in the
good.
Judgment armor.
What about
Oh,
the
I'm
classes,
so
though,
I'm
that
s-
weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then.
Yeah,
but,
hit me with it
we did
again.
have
I need
evokers
to see
back then.
these
But
again.
we did have a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So
Yep.
Nefarian was our
I don't know why they decided to have the chest strap on there to show the armor off. Decent set.
For doing
Looks
the
good.
Evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that.
Oh! Guys, just imagine if we had a Frostmourne to go in our hands with that set. Ah, that looks so good. That's almost like... It's... I mean, obviously it's sort of Lich King inspired Dodoi, but with it being like hooded, it sort of looks like the... What are they called? The 9 from Sanctum of Domination, the Valkyr that Sylvanas had, the Forsworn Valkyr. It's sort of got that look to it as well, a little bit. Oh, it looks so good.
Existed back in the day, and so each of the new...
Like with the tail-coated leg plates or the belt as well. Oh, sort of like the starting gear that you had as a Death Knight as well, like an up-resed... cool, badass version of that.
Classes do have their own sets, so...
Demon Hunter... I don't kind of want to poo-poo the Demon Hunter set, but it looks like a Demon Hunter set that we've had, but it still looks great.
All 13 classes will have a Tier 2 up-res set.
That looks really good. That looks really good. I have to wonder. We're getting... They said we're getting Looking for Raid. Or do you just buy these as ensembles, I think. But we're getting Looking for Raid difficulty and normal and heroic. I wonder if they've gone one step further and might give us recolors as well. DK, I would assume you get your Frost, Unholy, and Blood coloration. Judgment, the purple one from TBC, maybe a version of that. That'd be nice to see, maybe. We've just seen in Season of Discovery that they're getting like a bunch of recolored tier sets as well. I want to believe they might have done that for these sets. I don't know if they will, because you know what? I'm good enough with these. The Monk set is really nice. The helmet looks very tier 15. The rest of the set is very cool, though.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Dracthyr to finally
I'm excited about the
classes.
Dracthyr changes.
So
Dracthyr changes seem pretty cool.
But we have Hunter, Rogue, Priest,
really...
Mage, Warrior, and Warlock.
I really wish... Wait, hang on. Hold up.
Skywriting talent.
I was just about to mention this, but hang on. I was just about to say, I really hope for the other classes that Dracthyr can stay in the Visage form. I mean, on top of my list, I'd love the Dragon form to actually have armor rigging properly, so you can have, like, even if you just have to, like, miss helmet or something, I'd love to see them be able to wear the full set of armor. I think that'd be sweet. But I was just about to say, like, if they can stay in Visage form, that solves half of the issues that I have with them.
We have Hunter.
But that's in Evoker form. But we have got... That Priest just casted a spell in Visage form. Didn't change, but they might not be in combat.
Warrior and...
Warrior's doing Heroic Leap. Which... Again, they might not be in combat. Does anyone know if that changes it for Worgen? If you Heroic Leap, does it take you out of their Visage form? Humanoid form. Human. I'd love them to be able to stay in Visage form.
And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Dracthyr companions flying alongside
Squads
you
in WoW.
Which is so cool.
I mean, we had that with Plunderstorm, I guess.
It's gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new. And
So this
we are
is
ready
the
to
patch.
deliver.
This is
We have brand new ascendance
11.0.5.
forms. They really are cool looking. They match each of the elements that shamans use.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This update sounds so amazing.
Wonder if you can glyph them.
Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those
2.5, 3.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about.
You're gonna notice right away that.
Oh, dude, Blizzard are
really
cooking.
You can run around and like scream. We also have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues.
Returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the world dragons. Then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well.
So no Doomwalker, I guess.
Plus, we have 2 new gate crashers. Chaw of Anger.
I mean, the
is
tent's in the way. Where would he go?
So is Archivon the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris as well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
They'll be in
With
Tanaris.
so many new activities
Why?
this year,
Hold
are
up.
there
Why are?
with so
What's the lore implication here? Why are Valkyr here? This doesn't make any sense, surely, right? Did we kill Archivon? Did Archivon go to the Shadowlands? These Valkyr have brought him back
many
somehow.
new activities this year. Are there new rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool.
Oh, the Phoenix mount's really nice.
So
it's not a
basically,
Phoenix though. It's got
Axis
legs.
was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic.
It's not a Phoenix.
And
It's
so
a bird.
we iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have.
Being very
service
pedantic. Let me
and
look at the armor. Oh, that is very inspired by the
one of the cool
Blizzard
things we were able
rewards.
to do, they actually spent one of their hackathon crown that we have. We even have a ring toy. So you'll be
The
able to
helmet I'm not
collect
too crazy
through the
about because it
20th,
looks like it
the
hides
sword, the
hair,
shield, the crown that we
which is an ongoing gripe that I have with
have. We
certain
even
things
have a
in
ring
World of
toy that
Warcraft.
we're gonna have
Looks
players
nice
able
though.
to get.
The ring's
It's kind
very
of
cool.
iconic to have essentially
We got
World of
what is it? The
Warcraft
black
able to
diamond
collect.
ring that we can use as a toy currently. I feel like this is probably going to go with the Kyrian plate, just any Kyrian set, I suppose. The silver coloration.
Through the
That'll
20th,
work pretty
the
well, I'd
sword, the
imagine.
shield, the crown
That sword
we
was
have,
fairly
we have a
similar
ring
to
toy that
this
we're gonna
anyway.
have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially
Sword yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the Baby Dreadlord pet.
Baby
Oh my
Dreadlords are
God.
very
So
fun.
I'm excited to go to the hub and become my Baby
Does
Dreadlord
this
pet
sort
and
of
run around in the
soft
area
confirm
as
that
a-
these
What's your
guys
little sword?
aren't
Oh,
Tauren?
yeah. One of our artists, Mats, he was able to put together the sword like Kazakh has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
Craft 30th anniversary.
Gonna be Elf and Scourge, and these are going
This is the closest we're getting to having Frost Morning game, and I don't even play an undead to get it. Maybe I have to make an undead.
to be coming in the November.
Oh, they're trading posts, right? I wonder if they're trading posts, they might not be faction specific, maybe. We can hope. It'd be funny wearing the orc one on an alliance character. I like the undead and the human one. Night elf is what I expected. Orc is cool, but
Trading post.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from
Transferable,
our
I'd
weekly quests
imagine.
that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the season one,
was there anything there that we can sort of little doomy sword, crown, ring, toy, balloon? They're playing a Death Knight.
And then we also are making sure
Good.
that if you're really
So they
into the
should.
season one
Transferable,
content,
I
you
just
can
saw
still do
it there
those
in the
weekly
little
quests and the
tooltip.
weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists, and everybody really agreed we needed to really go
look
iconic.
At that. Look at
and we
that,
looked back
dude.
at our tier 2 sets. So we ended up making
so WoW players are eating so good. I can't get over that Warlock set. I'm not a massive fan of the tier 2 Warlock set. You guys can't even see it. It's in the way. Can I? Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. What the hell have I done here? Why can I... Hello? Why can I not... I can't change it. Why? I just clicked reset transform and it was like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Right, that fits again. Great. Love it. There I am. Why is it... What? Oh, right. Okay. Why is it doing this? What is this? Alright, there's a Warlock set. I love the little 3D assets they've added to it. That's phenomenal. I don't know why it's stretching like that. That's incredibly weird to me. See if I can figure that out at some other point.
The new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the Judgment.
Oh, dude, it looks so good. Look at the gloves, man. The gloves are such an upgrade. I think, weirdly, the helmet is my least favorite part about the new version of Judgment. And I don't know why, because it looks amazing.
Armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
As a good point, you know, we didn't have monks back then.
We got to see him one more time. One more time before we go. We got to do it.
We have a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing
Looks
the
good.
Evoker set.
Again, not a massive fan of the helmet.
So Nefarian was
I'd probably hide the helmet, but I think that looks great.
Model for doing the Evoker
Very nice set, actually.
We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a tier 2 up-res set.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. We have Hunter, Rogue.
Not hit
Oh,
yet,
it's good.
and that is
I want to know more about the dungeons. Let me hear this again.
One of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2 Dire Maul wings and the 2 Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with the 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it. So a lot of those people that like to level will have more opportunity there.
Oh, is that for all time
walking?
walking?
Realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh. And so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmog show up on each of the vendors as we go through.
I've got too much currency
going forward.
So I can go to Dire Maul, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there
Hell yeah, dude. That isn't even the like first massive content patch. This is a 0.5 patch. This is 11.0.5. This is coming in 2 months, I'd imagine. We're gonna get maybe a bit longer if they're sticking to like this 8-week schedule thing, 8-week cycle of content. Then the raids and Mythic Plus are all gonna come out next week, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So I'd imagine 7 or 8 weeks from that, this patch is probably gonna drop because that'll be 2 months and it'll be mid-November. Early to mid-November. So I guess we're getting this pretty soon, and we've got 3 months to grind 13 sets, guys. So Let's get on it. I'm so excited for this. Ah, it feels good to be a World of Warcraft player right now. Everything so far has been really good. And I don't really want to do like a big review video about the War Within, but the War Within so far has been phenomenal. The raids aren't out, yes, it could all go downhill from here, but this specific moment in World of Warcraft might be one of the highest peaks of World of Warcraft in, I don't know. I at the minute I'm enjoying the War Within more than my feelings for like Legion or anything. And again, that could all change, sure. But this for me so far is an S tier expansion. Potentially, I mean, we're still in the honeymoon period, right? So yes, those feelings will dwindle, sure. But it might be second place. Wrath will always hold a soft spot in my heart, sure. It was like my first big one. I'm blinded by nostalgia, but I'm blinded by the newness of this, and I think it's up there. For now, it's up there. We'll see how it goes, but Blizzard are in fact cooking heavily. They are making a full-on banquet at this point. They are feeding the poor. They are, dude, they have solved world hunger currently. They're not really missing. This is a wild time for World of Warcraft, and it's great to be here to witness it genuinely. But yeah, that's the 20th anniversary event. I'm going to end this video here because I've yapped far too much, and I am far too happy with what's coming. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, go show some love to Blizzard, man. Give their video a like, give this video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and let me know what you're looking forward to down below. Classic Time Walking. I've wanted it for years, and it's finally coming. I'm assuming BFA will be next X-Pack then, possibly, which I think is good. It gives us a bit more time to be happy that the BFA dungeons, we can forget about them a little bit more before they turn up, which is, I think, is a good thing. Absence makes a heart grow fonder and all that. It's good, man. I'm happy. This is great. Now I need to go and make an earthen dwarf, and I need to go complete the campaign first, actually. So I'm gonna go do that, and that video will come up some other time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Love you all very much. Have a good day. And yeah, see you later.